Hello everyone, this is AstroMineFun, and this time I'm going to show you 8 ways to steer your land vehicle in Besiege. So let's go! And our first way to steer would be a new thing in Besiege, which is a drill. So basically just lower one drill to the ground and it just pulls the whole thing one way, and if you lower the other bit of drill it will go the opposite way. And for this design we will use this little base, and you just need to add a couple more blocks so the drills will be lower and will reach the ground. Just don't put them too close cause it won't work, cause it will just touch it the whole time. Add a couple pistons and set one on left and the other one on the right so you can steer it left or right. And then add on each of those pistons a drill, which is on weapon section, and turn one drill around so it will go the opposite way. And you just press left or right to go left or right. So, well, that's basically it. Use it how you want it. And yep, let's go to the other one. The other way to steer a vehicle is using cogs, and you will find your ways to use it, because well, sometimes you need other ways to steer your vehicle. And well, this design, if your vehicle is kinda light, it turns the whole back, like on my vehicle. It turns the front, but as well it turns the whole back around, it just wobbles kinda. So I guess let's just crack on with the tutorial. And for this design we will use our base that I showed you in the first bit intro, and you just remove a couple blocks in the middle of the front and add a hinge. And well, then you just need to add one unpowered cog and one powered cog. Then set the cog on left and right so you can steer it. Then you need a brace, and just put a brace on unpowered cog so it will hold in place the steerable front. And then you can add your wheels, or as I like to add springs, so it will be a bit higher and it will have some kind of suspension. So you can then adjust your steering by adjusting how much power has your steering. And this steering system is similar to cog system because it uses the hinge and two springs. And also it kinda, if you give it enough power, it will turn the whole thing around. So you should well, watch what you're doing. So as you can see, it depends how much power you give, as I did just default amount that it gave, so it turns rather slowly. So let's just go and I will show you how do you make it. And this system is similar to cog, as I said, and you do almost the same thing. Remove two blocks so you can fit hinge, and instead of cogs use two springs and attach the one on a steering front and the other one on the opposite way so you can steer it both ways, and set one spring on left and the other one on the right. And then you can adjust how damp are those springs, and that will adjust the way you steer. So it's your way. I just set it up those values just random, and just to show you how it works. Other way to steer is using steering mechanical thingy in mechanical section, and it kind of reminds, well, car steering, real life car steering. And you need to put, well, what I like to do, to put those on wooden poles so it won't clip with a block. And you can even turn around in one place with those, because if it don't clip, you can basically just turn around 360. So let's go and I will show you how to make it. And for this one I will use a very basic design, and well, you just add a couple more blocks so those poles would be just a bit higher, and on those poles, on the bottom of those poles, put steering on each of the pole, and then set one steering to turn left and the other one to turn right, and of course add wheels. And I think most of the time the steering will point the correct way. Not sure why, but well, and as I said before, you need to put, well, you can't put on blocks, but it's better if you put it on poles so it won't clip with a block like this. And one of my favorite steering things is, well, just steering hinge. And this way that I'm putting it in the middle, not on separate wheels, well, it doesn't add much structural integrity, but well, it's better in some ways. I guess I will just show you how to build it, even though it looks just self-explanatory. And for this one we are using a very basic base, and well, you just remove one block and click on steering hinge and just place it. Make sure it has a correct rotation speed and the key mapping, so you know what you're doing and it doesn't, well, interact with other keys that you set. And for this vehicle I use double wheel steering way, and it's quite popular way to steer in community, because well, it's very easy to steer. You can even steer by staying in one place and just basically turn around like a tank, and it's quite a rigid way, and it has way bigger structural integrity than most of other ways, because it doesn't depend on one thing to steer. But it a bit lacks ability to be put on bigger vehicles, because if those outer wheels doesn't touch the ground, it won't steer, so you need to add those braces as I did here. So let's just go tutorial, even though it looks self-explanatory, and it is very simple to build. You just need to set it up correctly, and as I like to add those springs, you don't need them. It would be, well, easier without them, but well, you just set all front wheels to go the way that you want. I mean inner wheels, those will drive you forward and backward, and the outer wheels will drive you left and right. Just set one wheel left and right, and then Ctrl C and Ctrl V on all the rest of the wheels, and then it's just a matter of time for setting up those wheels. And as you just put them, they should be facing opposite ways, so you don't need to turn anything. And as you can see, those springs weren't the best thing on this vehicle, because as you saw, it didn't turn, and as soon as I added those braces, it worked like a charm. So yeah, you need stable wheels for this design to work. And I'm again using this very simple base, and you just remove a couple blocks on the front just beside wheels, and put couple steering hinges. And after you put it, you just set one of those around, and well, you're basically good to go. And finally, for the last one, well, it's basically if you forgot to put a steering on your vehicle by some unknown reasons, don't worry, you can put flying blocks or, well, any flying thing, and you just, well, basically drag the whole thing around one way or another Oh shit. And well, that's basically how it works. It kinda reminds drill, because it also drags the whole thing. And let's go on with the tutorial. And for this one, we will use the simple base again. Just, well, put your wheels, and you can put those flying blocks wherever you want. I put those on wheels. And set one flying block on left and the other one on right. So it will pull left or the right. And well, that's pretty much it. It depends on your vehicle weight, how much power do you need, but you're good to go. And that's it for this time, for our 8 ways to steer, well, ground vehicle on Besiege. Well, I thought at first I will make top 5, not real top, but 5 of them, but I couldn't just leave out 3 of those not in the video. So yep, subscribe for more, cause I think I will make top 5 next time for flying vehicle, well, controls again, and maybe ways to power, and yeah. Like this video if you liked, subscribe for more, subscribe just if you like this video, and leave me suggestions for next time, and well, just leave me comments about this video. Again, like this video, subscribe and comment. It was AstroMineFun, and I hope I will see you again.